meeting at City Hall today on people for public space. It's excellent. I don't know if anybody else was there today, but it's well worth it. Making a reference to the Nipco Station Museum, there's an orphan space across the street which would be very valuable. It's a road there that goes under the viaduct to the where the GO station is. As a heritage garden, garden rail, and community garden that could be quite valuable as a catalyst for the neighborhood and for the station, and in effect act as a gateway feature to Nipco, and one could have a full-scale, three-dimensional relief on the industrial sense of the spirit of Toronto, which would be great too. And I'm wondering what the candidates will do to look into those sort of integration. And the second part of the question is, Mayor Miller said, helping those who don't have a chance. Everyone has a right to prosperity. I'm wondering if that wasn't a referral to your endorsement for a person Ward 14 and you're sharing a joint political science with them.
So I think we'll put the question to Jamie Disfield first of the integration of public spaces with heritage.
Right. Well, as he was posing his question, I jotted down a couple of things. The Tollkeeper's Cottage, Milne Hall, Gardener's Cottage, even the Wildflower Preserve at Todford Mills. I think that where we have sites of historical interest, buildings that to combine that public space, and they should call it an orphan space, and tie it in it provides a setting, and it only enhances the heritage that we have in the city. I think it's a good idea.
Thanks for the question, David. I think what you hit on is exactly what we're trying to do through the city's Clean and Beautiful initiative, which is use city money, often where it was already going to be spent anyway, in partnership with the local community and local businesses to rejuvenate orphan spaces. And that's why I've made very few large spending commitments in this campaign, because I know how difficult the city's finances are. But I've committed to adding $100,000 per ward through the Clean and Beautiful initiative, together with owning a partnerships office to build the kind of partnerships that will rejuvenate these orphan spaces. And I'll give a little example, because I think it's a perfect one. Piazza John Lombardi on College Street. That place came about to honor somebody of significant local history, and it was a partnership led by the local councillor, Deputy Mayor Joe Capoloni, in partnership with local residents and local businesses. They used city money that was needed for sidewalk repairs and things anyway, and donations from the area and the businesses, and it produced this wonderful little space that's pleasant to sit in and honors the Italian heritage of that community. Those kind of things we can do across the city, because with a modest investment in city resources, we can mobilize others, and that's about leadership, and that's one of the commitments I've made, and I think where you're talking about is a good example that needs to be done with the local council and local community, because it's their place.
Stephen LeDrew.
The direct answer to your question, sir, is with great finesse and intensity. There's no question but that there are great public spaces that should be married with other, archaeological and heritage properties. And there are gems in the city that 15 years ago you would never see. But I think there is a map. I mean, when I walk around the city, and every now and then you come across one. The one the mayor just mentioned is terrific. There's some downtown, and they're almost hidden little gems. But when they're hidden, they're nice for those who know, but they should be more public. So that's why I say with great finesse and intensity. Let's get on with it.
Gentleman on the right.